a lot of these laws that are being put in place and being implemented are being put in place by men. And having two daughters and having Nancy and going through what we've been going through, I completely sympathize and empathize with a woman's rights to be able to decide what she wants to do for herself. Also, I want to say that there are health risks involved in carrying a baby to term that has acrania. So I could have very well found myself in a situation where, well, we know the baby's going to die. That's inevitable. But I could have also found myself in a situation where I could have possibly had to bury Nancy as well. And so I just want people to understand that.
And I don't think the debate is regarding Nancy, because the exception is there for Nancy. And that's what we've talked about. When I hear people saying to the point of 9 months, a healthy baby can be aborted. And then let me tell you what's most offensive to me, Dr. Phil, is when I hear people say that for Black and brown women, the remedy to them living in poverty is abortion. Then to me, we perpetuate the racism that we faced for years. And we perpetuate it in that we say, don't solve the problem. Don't offer women equal pay. Don't offer women access to health care. Don't offer women fair and equitable jobs that they deserve. Instead, offer them abortions and let them stay in poverty. Because I keep hearing it. I keep hearing, as a Black or brown woman, when I'm sitting in poverty, the answer to my poverty is not to expand my family.
That is exactly what Margaret Sanger used to say.
Yeah, that's
long ago.
got to be offensive to your sensibilities to hear. Nancy, you wanted to make a comment?
I wasn't seeking an abortion. I was seeking a medical procedure because of the baby's condition. I just wanted to throw that out there.
And Nancy, I've said that because I've said that because it seemed like you became unwantingly. You didn't want to become an advocate for abortion. I don't think that's who you are. Where I'm most offended is that I'm tired of people saying to Black and brown women, the answer to your poverty is abortion. Margaret Sanger, and someone mentioned that in the audience, Dr. Phil, she said in her letter, and I sent it to you, it says, we do not want word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. And the minister is the man who can straighten out that ideal if it ever occurs to any of their more rebellious members.
And she's the founder of Planned Parenthood.
Yes,
and they're behind Planned Parenthood and other pro-abortion groups.
Lila, let me finish, please, because I have to say this, because this is why, one of the reasons why I'm whole life. And I understand that people think that legislators who legislate in area abortion are, don't legislate. I carried the death penalty bill to eliminate the death penalty because I thought that was important. I also carried the Medicaid expansion bill. This is not about me, but I'm talking about women all over the Capitol who are pro-life, who are standing together because we're whole life. I understand, and I will admit, there are advocates who are pro-life who become pro-birth because after voting for those bills, they never vote for anything else. A lot of us are not those advocates, but we do understand the history of abortion. We understand the history of abortion in that Margaret Sanger, the founder of Planned Parenthood, brought abortion to the Black communities because we were growing at alarming rates. Hispanic communities were growing at alarming rates. They brought abortion to our community to ensure we didn't procreate at the rates we were. And as a result of that, we talk about voting rights. We've lost millions and millions of African-American babies. If those African-American babies would have been born and had at least one child apiece, the Hispanic and African-American community would be at 30-some or 40% of America's population now. I think we've lost a lot of rights.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.